Good evening. It's Tuesday, the 17th of December, 2024. It is 8 minutes past 6 p.m. here in the UK. Welcome to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I am your host, Tony Hunt, where today I am player of games. But it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is competing in multiple series in Real Racing 3 Update 13, and this is part 21 of that mini-series. Ayaka Yokota in the chat says, "Hi, Mr. Tony, how are you?" Hello, good to see you again. Welcome along. Thanks for joining. I am very well. I hope you are too. Right, so iPad, where are you? Let's have a look. Okay. Well, I need to get my notes going off screen just for a second. There we go. Okay, right. So with it being a Tuesday, it means that there are new events for multiplayer and new events for weekly time trial. So again, in the end, off screen, I decided I'd do a couple more multiplayer goes, and I was able to get up to 9 gold. So I received that 9 gold this morning. So that's 2 weeks in a row. I've got 9 gold. So I'm going to try and do that for a third week in a row. Time trial, I got to Group C. So hopefully, come tomorrow morning when it all gets verified, I'll have 50 gold there. Not sure how I'm going to do this week. The car in question isn't fully upgraded, and I might not want to upgrade this car. But that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to look at the 2 cars that are on sale this week. So again, I've got both these cars, so it is just a discount on the upgrade of cars. Now, generally speaking, I think if you didn't have a car, I'd be tempted. I'm not into the habit of purchasing cars, even if there's a big discount on it. Specifically to do with cars that are going to cost you gold. I try to avoid that at all costs. I would rather race the car in an event and win the car having spent an amount of gold to upgrade that car to a suitable level. And typically, the amount of gold you spend is going to be a lot less than the cost of the car, quite often, even when the car has a significant discount on it. But as I said, these 2 cars I do own. So we'll take a look first off at the Nissan Nismo GTR LM. So this car is the car that will be featured in the weekly time trial. And you can see there, in fairness, I haven't got a lot of upgrades to apply. 42 gold for the drivetrain, 39 gold. The discount is only 35%. That doesn't surprise me because it's not a particularly expensive car. My immediate reaction is it depends on what series are available for this car to complete in. So now that I've selected the car, if I go to home and into the garage and go to the road garage, I'm assuming it's in the road garage. Yes, it is. No exclusive series. So my immediate reaction is I'm not going to rush to upgrade this car to 100% because there is no value in doing so. There's no return for the gold spent. If I click on the search in terms of what series it's in, it's only in 1. Road Collection Season 2, the Japanese Track Stars. And for me, that series is at 100%. So immediately, because I haven't got loads of spare gold, because there are no series to be completed, and because there are no exclusive series to be entered in with this car, my immediate reaction is not to touch any upgrades on that car. So I'm going to leave that alone for the time being. So I'm going to come back out. The second car on the list is the Ford Mustang Dark Horse. Let's have a bit of sound on the iPad. Sorry about that. Now, first off, this car is at 50%. You don't typically get discounts higher than 50%. So this is as good as it's going to get, but it usually is an indication on a car being expensive. So if I look at the drivetrain, okay, it is expensive, but with the 50% discount, it's not too bad. We've got 60 gold there. Now you notice my engine is fully upgraded. So without sort of giving the game away, this morning that was at 3 or 5. So I have already applied the engine. So the engine was a cost of 130 without a discount, and therefore with the 50% discount, 65. And then after that, there's an R dollar upgrade. And because of the R dollars that I've got, I'm never overly worried about the cost of R dollar upgrades. But because our dollar upgrades always take a period of time to complete, I applied it this morning so that it was ready to go this evening. So that's probably giving you an indication that I probably will be upgrading this car. So if I now come out of those upgrades and go into the garage and go to the road garage, immediately there's an exclusive series. So already there's a tick in the box. Okay. So I did have 7 upgrades to apply. So it's got an exclusive series, and it's in one normal series called Raw Ahead, which is in season 3. If I go in and have a look at it, that series is incomplete. So I have the potential of getting some reward back from upgrading this car, both in terms of the series that it's in and obviously the exclusive series. So in terms of the series, 32 gold to be had. In terms of this series, 32 gold to be had. In terms of the exclusive series, I looked this up on Real Racing Free Wiki. I can put a link in the chat if it's required. But what that told me is the exclusive series can earn me 90 gold. So 90 and 32 gold potentially is the return. So that's 122 gold in total, including the 2 engine upgrades that I had. In regards to gold, with the 50% discount, I'm looking at a total cost of 321 gold for this car. And that's with the car effectively already being upgraded free across the board on each of the 7 upgrade areas. So that's 321 gold spent and the potential of earning back 122 gold, while at the same time completing a series and opening up an exclusive series and completing that. So in terms of my overall road collection, again, it pushes me closer and closer to 76%. So I think that this is worthwhile doing. So I'm going to do it. Before I do, let me just catch up on the chat. Lee Melvin is in the chat on the YouTube side and says, hello. Welcome along, Lee. Good to have you with us. He's also put, my Ford Mustang Dark Horse is fully upgraded and has unlocked the exclusive series. So Lee's done it. Obviously, it's a 50% discount. So he's taken the plunge, and I can't say I blame him. And finally, in the chat on the YouTube side, we have Alexander Hikiforov saying, hello, Tony. Hello, Alexander. Welcome along. Good to see you all here. So this is the sort of car that Alexander would recommend to upgrade on the basis that the car is at 50%. or at the very least to focus on first. So on this particular occasion, I definitely agree with Alexander's strategy here. So I'm going to fully upgrade this car now. Does it hurt when you spend gold? I don't like doing it, but I know it has to be done to complete this game. And that's kind of where the strategy lies, when to spend your gold. So there we go. I've got a car fully upgraded. I'm just going to do continue. I'm just going to come out of the upgrade section. And I'm going to do what I always do. Go to the car. Let's just go into NE and do my little changes. So I know that the car is 100% upgraded. So do the candy violet color. And it looks like I've got rims as well. So I go to the HRE rims and select that one with the yellow sort of trim, I guess, really. There we go. Or gold trim. Looks a bit garish, but I like garish in this game, not in real life. So that's a car fully upgraded, ready to race. So what I'm going to do first, so again, another thing to note is that I do have, so how many races we got? We've got quite a few there. Okay. So I'm going to take advantage of the new feature that's been added to Real Racing 3, which is the fact that you can select, for example, the auto engineer. So what this will do is, so long as I win, it doesn't impact my durability. So I'm going to hire this guy by playing a video. But I'll just turn the video down just while it's playing. So I can do this 5 times in a day. I have already used one occurrence of this on the agent. So this morning what I did is a 10-lap special round Le Mans. The daily reward this morning was a 50% increase on fame. So I played a video and got the agent for free, which gives me 100% fame. And then obviously I did a half an hour race around Le Mans 10 laps. One got a massive amount of hike in Le Mans in fame. So I'm almost close to going up a level. I don't think I'm going to go up in this particular stream, but it does take me quite close. So fingers crossed, if I've got potentially four engineers left, including this one, I can complete this series and then I reckon have enough durability left to start the exclusive series and at the very least take that to 25% today without the need for the car being serviced. So let's see how we get on, because this could all go completely wrong if I don't win, which has been known. The YouTube chat, Isaac Roos says hi. Hello, Isaac. Welcome along. Thanks for joining. He says, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday indeed. It is a happy Tuesday. We're spending gold and we're racing. So let's go. 6 laps around the Lime Rock Park South Circuit. Should be all right with this. My PR on this car for this particular Cub is a little bit higher than everybody else's, so I should be okay. I'm just going to take my time. I'm not fully familiar with how good this car is yet, so I'm just a bit worried it might slide just a little bit. But if I'm already up into 6, there we go. Up into 5th, up into 4th. Yeah, I'm going to win this quite easily, I reckon. I can pick the other cars off quite easily. There we go. So the handling, I think, is not too bad there. I was able to recover that. So, yeah, I already prefer this car to the Porsche. I'm glad the Porsche got upgraded to the exclusive series to 100% because I don't want to see that car ever again. But this car's okay. I like this car. Look at that, I'm already in first as well. Isaac has asked me to use the cockpit. I won't use the cockpit, but I will show you what it's like inside. So there we go. Oh, look, I've already smashed the windscreen. My crazy driving. Yeah, I just don't like the cockpit in Real Racing 3. Well, there we go. So it is on the edge at the moment, but yeah, it's all right. It's fine. I can get used to this car. Ayeka has said, I've just smashed like. Well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Always appreciate a like in my videos. Oh, I missed the chat. See, I'm looking at the chat and I'm crashing. Isaac has put, he's pressed the like button as well. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that very much. Okay, so halfway round this particular race or cup, I'm in first, starting the fourth lap. I am only 80 odd yards ahead of second though. Oh, but I am catching the back markers. Oh, there we go. Traction control off always causes a bit of a problem when you pick up a new car. You just have to feel your way to what it can do and what it can't do, I find. So I am confident with this car that I can get at least to 9 gold on the multiplayer. But I suspect I probably won't be doing any multiplayer racing today because I am trying to just focus on getting this series completed today and also the 25% mark on the exclusive series. Again, from the idea of just getting some gold already back on the board. Because it does hurt spending 321 gold in one session. Okay, so there I am. I'm in first. This is the penultimate lap. I'm now 500 yards ahead of second. Nice, easy start to winning ways with the Dark Horse now up to 100% upgraded. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. I'm in two minds what I think about this track. I do think there's quite a few places to overtake, but there's also quite a few places where it's hard to do an overtake. So it's a bit of a hit and miss track for me, this one. But there we go. First, one race down, a little bit closer to 100% on Raw Ahead, I think it's called. Can't remember what it's called. Let's have a look. Oh, no, wrong mouse. Let's have a look on the other. It is called... Yeah, Raw Ahead. There we go. So do you see there? I'm pretty close to another fame upgrade. Okay. Engineered was useful. I haven't used up any durability. So I will be doing that again. I'm just going to go left to right. So on tier 19, there's an Autodrome Nacional Monza. It's only the junior course. I don't know how many laps it is. It's 9 laps. So that would have a massive impact on my durability. So again, I'm going to hire the auto engineer. play an ad, get a free engineer. I don't mind that. I know it's a little bit of a quirky thing in the game. A lot of gamers don't like that sort of thing, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I ain't got a problem with it. So we'll just go on silent while that video is playing, just so we can get that free engineer. Okay, there we go. Video played. Let's get the volume back up. Let's get racing again. So this is an interesting track to go on, simply because of the parabolica. That corner is a very good indication of what a car is really like in terms of handling. It could get messy here, so I need to just be a bit steady. Oh, there we go. And I'm away. So I'm up into 10th. I get a couple more, and then I don't need to worry too much about getting any further up. Having 8 laps after this, and I'm in 5th, again, should be okay. I just need to focus on getting this corner right. Okay, so this car, you can brake a bit later, so that's okay. So there we go. I'm already up into 3rd. And again, it looks like I'm going to be racing against computer opponents. I don't know what's happened there. Oh no, there's a human opponent just behind me. There we go, into 2nd. So I think this is going to be another easy to win race. So Isaac has put almost to 5 million M dollars. Are you on about me, Isaac, or are you on about yourself? If it's yourself, well done. I think I'm at 4.5 from memory. I haven't actually done any M dollar racing today, to be fair. Look at that, there we go. So quite easily in 1st with the end of lap 3, and I've still got 6 laps to do. So I am finding this car okay to drive. It does lose, as you saw there, the grip a little bit, but I do find it's one of those cars you can catch it again, so it's not too bad. So I'm liking this car. I do like this car. Yeah, so I definitely braked a bit later. And if I was in one of the faster supercars, I would have been off there. Yeah, thanks, Isaac. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm just trying to think why I held off. I'm not sure if tomorrow's event, which is a limited series, is with a car, a motorsport. Well, I think it's with a motorsports car, but I'm not sure if it's one that earns M dollars. I'm just not sure. I'll have to have a check on that. Because if that is the case, it might mean the limited series will effectively have to go over at least 2 days. Because I don't like racing cars and not earning a reward in the race. And obviously, the only problem with the N dollar reward is it's capped at 250,000 N dollars that you can earn a day, and that's in the races. It doesn't include like when you get to like a 25%, a 50%, 75%, or 100% reward in the series. So I'll have a check on that. I can't actually remember. Isaac has asked, have I tried F1 2020? I don't think so, no. I do have a number of racing games on my Steam account, but I don't think that's one of them. I don't think I've got an F1. I don't think I have. But I do have quite a few racing games on my Steam account, so, you know, in terms of PC. So there we go. So I'm on lap 8. It's the penultimate lap. I'm in first by 600 yards. It's going to be another victory. Okay, so just about to start the last lap. 1,000 yards ahead of second. So one of the benefits by now taking the car up to it being fully upgraded is the PR rating of this car is now quite a bit above the end tiers of this particular series. So hopefully the racing will be relatively straightforward. I mean, look at that. I'm just flying past these guys. So there we go. That's another relatively straightforward victory. Oh. Just 1 second. I seem to have a problem. Okay, sorry about that. The studio that I used was telling me my stream had ended, but it was just a caching issue, so just managed to get that sorted. Isaac has put good race. Thank you very much. Yaka has put limited series will begin at 4 p.m. Today here. Yes, I think you're out in, is it California? So yes, of course. Yeah, let me just have a quick look because I can't remember if that. Let me just. Let's have a look. So the limited series tomorrow is for. So it's for the Porsche 911 GT2 RS Club Sport 25, which sounds like it should be a motorsport car. So let me just go in and have a look and see if it is indeed. Because obviously that'll give an indication. Oh. There we go. I'm just trying to see what the yeah, it's $100. Yeah, okay, fine. So that's relatively straightforward then. Okay, so I mean, the good news is potentially I'll be able to take the stream tomorrow as far as I can. I may not take it all the way to the end though, because I already own the car, so my intention is not to spend any gold. So I'll take it as far as I can in the limited series, and then we'll see how we go from there. But that's tomorrow's stream, the limited series. So there we go. So I've completed all tiers now up to 19 for the series Raw Ahead. I've just got tier 20 to do, and I've got pre-racers. Now, because I'm using the strategy of getting a free engineer, I'm going to first off do the cup, which is only 4 laps, but it's mount panorama. So that would have a massive impact on my overall durability. So again, I'm going to select the auto engineer, turn the volume down to 0, and just click the higher button, which will play a video. So don't click the higher button where you spend a gold. No, never do that. The higher button for playing a video when you're just waiting 30 seconds. For me, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I would never hire an engineer, an agent, or a manager for 1 gold. I would always wait until they were available. But having this option of playing a video to get an engineer, and as I said, I think you can do it up to 5 times in a day. I kind of like it. It just extends your ability to play a car, race a car, and before it needs servicing. It does require you, though, to finish first. So there we go. So I've got that engineer hired again. 4 lap special round mount panorama. I reckon this car should be all right with that, because it is the sort of car that is suited to mount panorama. So I see Lee's comment there. I will read it out after this race, because I've actually I've potentially got a lot of opportunity coming up over the next couple of weeks in terms of not buying cars, but getting discounted upgrades and doing a lot of racing. So I would imagine you've probably selected a car that is in the list as being at 50% discount. But I could be wrong on that. But let me race this, and then I'll do a. In fact, what I might do, I might just complete this series, but we'll come back to your comments there, because I do think it's quite important in terms of what's coming up effectively from next week. Because there are a few effectively Christmas upgrade discounts available on quite a few cars. Okay, so there we go. So I'm in first. It was a bit messy. Have I cracked my windscreen again? I have now. As it goes off, changing the view. No, I haven't cracked my windscreen this time. But I really don't like this racing view, so I'll go back to what it was. There we go. So I'm first by 100 yards. I've got 3 laps to go. Okay, so this car is now feeling a little bit better at the handling there. Still not perfect, but I'm getting there. So I'm first quite easily, and I'm 700 yards ahead. So I'm definitely going to use the engineer, which means I'll have done 3 very long cup races, and it will not have cost me any durability. Oh, again, I lost it there, but I do find it's quite easy to gain it back, to catch it, rather than just completely and utterly lose control. That definitely wasn't happening in the Porsche yesterday. There we go. Yeah, there's something weird going on with. I don't know what's going on. It's telling me my stream's expired again. I don't know why. I wonder if it's a log-on issue, maybe. Let me just have a look at that. Anyway, it looks like I'm still streaming, so I'm not going to worry too much about it until it conks in. If it does, I'll just set up a new one. Okay, there we go. So, oh, almost. So again, I'm coming up to being, look at that, 900 yards ahead a second. So relatively straightforward victories in the last 3 cup races I have done. Lo and behold, I'm catching back markers as well. There we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. So that's another victory. So just while that's finishing off, let me just read Lee's messages. And let me find my information as well on these cars. Here we go. Where is it? There? No. Have I passed it? Oh, yes, I have. There we go. Good old-fashioned notes, written down notes. So Lee has put, my next tagged is Porsche 963 LMDH, fully upgrade, unlock the exclusive series. Upgrades are 50% off. So a good deal. So do I have that on my list? Yes, I do. So this is potentially there's a group of flash sales that will be available, I believe, from the 22nd of December through to the 26th. Now, I've actually got a total potentially of 7 cars, of which that car is second on my list. So yes, I agree. Definitely on the radar. It is probably the most expensive car on the list, even with the 50% discount. But it's probably worthwhile doing because you're not going to get a bigger discount than that, and it does have an exclusive series that does give quite a big reward. But I'm not going to talk about that today. So I agree with you in terms of what you're doing, but I'm going to be talking about quite a lot of the cars on the 22nd. Well, actually, it might be the 23rd because I think 22nd is a Sunday, isn't it? So I'm not doing a lot. Well, I don't think I am doing a live stream on Saturday or Sunday, but I will be doing a live stream on the Monday. So I will cover off all those cars in that stream. Yes, it is. Yes, I agree, Lee. It is at 50%, but it's still very expensive. It's still very expensive. That's what I find. All the expensive cars do have a big discount at 50%, but they're still expensive. There's another car on the list, which, I'll just give you an example. So for me, the Porsche 963 LMDH is still going to cost me just under 400 gold. That's expensive. Whereas there's a car above it, which is only going to cost me. It's got a smaller discount. It's only going to cost me 205 gold. So the overall cost is a lot less. So it's one of those things. I think it's one of those things. But I do understand those of you that say when a car's at 50%, you've got to do it. As I said, I think you can't just take that into consideration. You've got to look at the amount of gold you've got, what it opens up, and does it take you closer to getting to 100% overall in the road collection and in the motorsports collection. But yeah, more on that on Monday when those discounts become available. Right, so there we go. So I'm at 96%. I've got the biggest races done. Now, the Red Bull Ring is just a national circuit. So it's the speed record, the Porsche test track, which is the longest. So I'm going to, again, see if I've got an engineer to hire, which I have. So the reason why I'm doing this, because I need as much durability so that when it comes to the exclusive series, I can also get that to 25%. So let's just play a video, turn the music down, and wait for that to complete, and then I'll use the engineer on that. Right. So there we go. So far, so good. Okay, video done. Back to the game. Thankfully, that will be the last time I will be doing this. And again, if I go into the agent, the daily limit met. So clearly, it is 5 a day. Again, I would say if you're doing your racing, make use of that opportunity. Specifically, I think the engineer and the agent, I probably wouldn't waste a video on the manager, mainly because of the amount of R dollars I've already got. But the agent and the engineer, definitely worthwhile doing those because you're not spending any money. You're just playing a 30-second video to get a free engineer or a free agent. Again, I understand why some people don't like that in a game. I'm not particularly fussed about it in this game. I don't find it particularly intrusive. So, speed record. Let's have a look. 156 miles per hour. And I'm going to do the same thing again of starting back from the start line, because there's a possibility that's the fastest part of the track. Although I think I might have done this yesterday and realised it wasn't. Yeah. Nevertheless, I'll give it a go. Seems that the engineer's free. It's really important I win this. Or is the potential of being free. So again, brake assist off. There you go. Nice and easy. Already got it. Already won it. I can just go round the lap now without a care in the world. Lee's put the exclusive series and the Porsche 963 is 120 gold. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And then he's put the overall cost in terms of what he's got is around 390. Yes, I have it listed at 392 gold. So as I said, it is, even with a discount, very expensive. But if you've got the gold, obviously it's worthwhile doing. And we all know, Lee, that you've got the gold. There we go. So that's another first. One more race to get this series up to 100% and get my first gold reward of the day. And I tell you, that fame level, I reckon I will go up a fame level in tomorrow's stream. And that'll be another 66 gold. Don't think I'm going to do it in today's. Okay, so one more race to go, the head-to-head, but it's the short track at the Red Bull Ring. And it is now back to one lap. It was weird there was a head-to-head yesterday with 2 laps. Very rarely have I seen that. Okay, there we go, already in first. And it's the shorter laps. I'll be back round, crossing the finish line in no time whatsoever. Oh, almost losing it. There we are, almost at the finish line already. Nice and short. Okay, there we go. First series down. 100% completed. I think I said 32 gold reward coming my way. Yeah. Okay, so I've not really hit the durability on that particular race, which is why I purposely left it till the end, knowing that an engineer wouldn't be free to use. So there we go, 32 gold and 32,000 R dollars. Okay, 464 gold on the table already. And I've effectively applied all the upgrades that I'll be applying this week. So the next set of upgrades that I'll be applying won't be until Monday of next week. So I think that was in season 3. So I've taken that up to 99%. Wow. So yeah, I've slowly but surely worked through all of the other series, and I've only got the Acura NSX. Type S series left. So yeah, pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. That's not bad at all. Okay, so there we go. So that's that. I doubt very much the road collection has changed. No, that's still showing at 75%. No surprise there. Lee's put fully upgrade will help get into Group A. Yeah, I think I need to improve my driving, to be fair, with the assists off. But with me getting into Group B for the World Rally Championship, there's a possibility I could push into Group B again. I'm not going to count my chickens. I'm not going to expect that, but that's what I'm going to be aiming for. Definitely getting into Group C, and then hopefully into Group B. But you've watched me long enough now. Normally, in the first couple of goes, the time trial, I take a while to build up, but I don't. Yeah. That being said, it's with the other car, so I'm not in a rush to upgrade this car. Yeah, I'm not touching it. But I fully understand if you were touching it. If you're getting into Group A and fully upgrading it is the difference between Group C and Group A, that's 250 gold. You can sort of do that calculation. Spending an amount on gold less than 250 to get a return of 300 gold absolutely makes sense. I'm not at that calculation yet. Not for me today. But there we go. Right. Okay. So into the exclusive series. New series unlocked, which obviously is the Ford Mustang Dark Horse. Now, I've also got the Nissan 240Z there as well, ready to race. Do you know what I'm going to do? Actually, I'm going to change the order around because let's have a look at this time trial. Because the car isn't fully upgraded, it does mean I've only got 3 drives available. So let me see what this car is like. Let me set a lap and see where I end up. Now, I've been starting off as low as G or H. Let's see what happens. Now, is that a car that's going to slide around? Oh, dear. I'm not sure I like this car. I preferred the Ford Mustang Dark Horse, is my immediate reaction. I bet this car slides. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no, it's got some grip. Maybe I can push it a bit. Okay. No, this car's got some grip. So, which usually suggests I'm over braking. But I kind of want to just get a lap in, see what it's like, and then that'll be my benchmark. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'll take it all back. It looks like it's about to slide, and then it doesn't. Almost lost it there, though. So Lee has put his future target is Group A. Well, yeah, best of luck. I mean, once you start hitting it, you always want to hit that target. I, however, always like to look at the fact that just because I've hit it once doesn't mean I've hit it again. So I have to prove myself with consistency. So I'm pretty much guaranteeing I'm not even in Group C here. Let's have a look. Okay, there we go. Group E. Okay. Oh, I've got a free agent again. Fantastic. Oh, I didn't plan that well, did I? Well, I've set a lap. I'm in Group E. It's something to improve on. I've also got a reward of 30,000 R dollars. Okay. So let's go in and collect that reward. Reward collected. Let's go back to the road collection. And I'm going to do the Nissan first. Let's do the Nissan. So I had a go at this yesterday. I think I started round about 84% in yesterday's stream with the intention of getting this car up to 100%. But on the Cup, I could only get second. It is one of the tracks I don't like, the Daytona International Speedway, specifically the motorway course. It is 4 laps, so it does give me a chance. But with it being 4 laps, I've probably got 2 chances of getting first. So let's see how we get on. Leah said he's got Group A 5 times now. Well, that's good, yeah. And that's my point. Once you've done it a few times, that's when you start thinking, okay, I can now make a sort of like a goal of getting there every week. But I think as I've only done, I think getting to C is my best at this moment. Whoa. Getting to C is my best at this moment. But can I get to Group B is the question. And it will take me quite a bit of drives, I reckon, to get... if I'm in E, I've got to go through D, through C. I mean, it's not too bad, to be fair. I reckon by the end of the week, I'll be in Group C. On that car, but whether or not I can get to Group B, we'll have to wait and see. So I think what I said yesterday is I need to be in at least 5th, so I'm looking good. And I think the problem I had is when I did the overtake on 2nd place, I lost it, and that resulted in me being too far behind first. So I'm in 5th again, and I've got 3 laps to overtake 4 cars. Oh, lost it. I just put the acceleration on too early there. So I think I do need to overtake 2 cars on this lap. And it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Yeah, I reckon I've blown that already. I can see me getting second again. As I said, this is a hard track. I think what I need to do is not worry about overtaking third at this corner, just to get it right so I can accelerate out without. There we go. Still a bit behind. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to win this. Never mind, I do have another attempt today. If at first you don't succeed, you have to try again. Simple as. Yeah, I'm just lacking a bit of pace. Yeah, no. Okay, so I think I actually need to get up to fourth by the end of lap 1. And there you go. That's what I did. That's what I did in yesterday's race. Frustrating, but it happens like that. Okay, so I am in third, just about. Not anymore. Yeah, I'm struggling. I'm also racing against human opponents rather than computer opponents, and that might also have an explanation why I'm a bit further back than what I was yesterday, as I was racing computer opponents, and it was a mistake that cost me getting first. So this is not good. Yeah, no. That's poor. Oh well, let's try again. So I think I've got to get to at least fourth by the end of lap 1 based on this performance. Jose has entered the chat and he says, I finally caught your stream. Yay. Well done, Jose. Good to have you back. Thanks for joining. Thanks for commenting in the chat. Right. Okay. I mean, I was only 3 seconds off, so that is doable. Let's give it another go. So am I going to get... There you go. So I've got one more attempt, and then the car's going to be... the car is going to need to be serviced. Never mind. Let's try again. Okay, overtake. There you go. Up into 9th. It's not going to be clean. I'll tell you that for now. So I've got to overtake another 5 cars. That's 2. I've got to overtake another 2 cars. Okay, so that's 1. Go. Right, don't mess this up. I can do this. I can get to fourth. But I have got to be careful accelerating out of this. Because sometimes I do put it on too early. And then I lose it. But then if I put it on too late, as I've done there, I haven't got enough pace to overtake. It's touch and go. So that's as close as I've ever got to fourth there. I am now in fourth. Didn't quite lose it. Might end up losing fourth though. Oh dear. It's going to be one of those days today with this car. I still need to get into third by the end of this lap. And I think the problem is I'm just pushing too hard and I'm just losing it a bit. Okay. Now I don't need to overtake second, but what I want to use the rest of the lap for is to be right on second's tail. So in 2 laps, I've done as well as I did in the whole of the race. That I've just the previous race. Now again, I haven't lost. I am slowly closing. I don't need to overtake second, but I want to be in a position where I can be in an overtaking position, which I just about am, I think. And if I can overtake them here, not lose second place, I can now take the rest of the lap just to catch first. Not worry too much about overtaking him at this point, just catching him. And, you know, as you can do in a proper race, you can just have a scratch, think about things, and then go back to the racing. Oh, I feel like I caught a bit there. Almost to prove me wrong, first place then just disappeared off into the distance. Come on. Not good enough. Not good enough. There you go. Outside chance of getting first here. It's going to be close. 1 lap to go, 1 car to overtake. Come on, come on. I don't think you can get any closer, to be fair. Just making sure I don't mess it up by accelerating away out of a corner too early. But then the downside to that is, like I've just done there, accelerate out too late. I'm not going to catch him. Shame. Oh. I could do the dirty, but I'm not going to. Look at this. Oh, there we go. First. That was hard work. That was hard work. So that is, I believe, 10 gold. And look at that, just into the red. So I have to service the car. Not a lot I can do about that. But there we go, 10 gold. That was hard work. Right. So that's one exclusive series completed. Fortunately, I've got another one to race in, the Ford Mustang Dark Horse. So let's go in and take a look. So I'm about 1 hour 17 into this stream. So I reckon there's another 20, 25 minutes to go. So I'm going to follow the usual strategy that I do. Oh, quite a bit of gold there. So getting to 25%, I'll get 15 gold. And I'm going to do the short events, which basically means the autocross, the speed snap, and the drag race. And hopefully there'll be enough of those events or enough of those races across the 20 tiers to get to 25%. Let's have a look. And if there's any durability left, I'll spend that racing in the multiplayer online event. So I've got to do it in 37 seconds. So this does look like I'm going to do it quite easily, to be fair. There we go. Wow, that was really easy. So obviously Lee's decided to upgrade this car to 100%. Anyone else in the chat taking a look at this car, and will you be upgrading it to 100%? I suppose it does depend if you have the car in the first place. So yeah, feel free to comment in the chat. So there we go. So tier 1, that's the only short race there. So 1% for tier 1. Tier 2, there's a speed snap. Let's give that a go. I had to rethink what I was doing there. I was just flying around thinking it was an autocross. And I fortunately realised in time, no, it's a speed snap. So you need to slow down at that last corner so you can accelerate out. Fortunately, just realised in enough time and was able to take that action and got first. Right, what's next? So that's tier 2 and 3%. So tier 3 has no very short races, so I'll leave tier 3 alone. Tier 4 has a drag race. Now let's hope this drag race is a little bit better than the one that we had last week. I can't remember the car now, but you literally press start and then change to gear 1. So I don't want any of that, please. Oh, wow. So there we go. 5 gear changes. Okay, so that's second at least. Can I get first? There we go. First it is. First it is. Right, just give me one moment. I'm just checking if my other stream is live. I see that it's live on YouTube side, but I've not been checking. Yes, perfect. It is. Very good. My Rumble Studio is giving me incorrect information at the moment, but that's fine. So there we go. So that's another first. That means that for tier 4, I'm at 5%. That's all I can do at tier 4. So on to tier 6, we've got an autocross. 33 seconds to do this in. I knew that car would slide at that corner. I just knew it. It'll probably slide down here as well. Okay, I'm still winning. 31 seconds, 2 seconds quicker. On to the next. So tier 5, I guess, is at least 7%, I would suggest. Oh, sorry, tier 6, 7%. So tier 7, speed snap. Let's see what we can do with this. 110 miles per hour. There we go. I was a bit lucky, but got in there. 6 miles per hour quicker than second. I'll take that. So hopefully tier 7 and 9%. So I don't think there's going to be enough of these small races to get to 25%. Okay, drag race tier 8. I guess I can get this up to either 9 or 10%. There we go. Are the other guys not even trying? Wow. And there we go. That's That's second place at least. Now I need to get first. There we go. So I'm doing okay here. I'm doing okay. Still plenty of durability left. Tier 8, 11%. Okay. And if just to annoy with me, so 11% effectively for the first half of the tiers that are available. 1 to 10, 11%. And that's indicative of suggesting I might just fall a little bit short of that 25% by doing just the short races. But tier 11 has both an autocross and a drag race. So I shall do the autocross first. 28 seconds I have to beat. Oh, lost it. Had enough though still to get first there, but that's the first time I've properly lost the car then. Okay, but it is another first. Drag race. I do find the drag races to be quite funny, to be fair. Can you imagine, like, traveling halfway around the world and to go to a particular track, and all that you compete on it is a drag race? No, thank you. There we go. So I think that's at least second. First it is. Okay, so that is tier 11 done, sitting at 14%. Tier 12, speed snap. Okay, so I don't think I did that well. No, fifth. Okay. Time to do this one again. probably need to go slower at the beginning so I can accelerate out earlier. Let's try that again. 136.7. Slow down here. There we go. Got it that time. 138. There we go. Right, what's next? Still plenty of durability left. So I'm definitely going to get to 25% today. And then hopefully I'll have a little bit of durability left and I can do some multiplayer racing. Nothing in tier 13. Tier 14, there is an autocross. So let's give that a go. There you go. That was a bit hard with that car, but yeah. First, nevertheless. So close to that flame level there. I'm convinced I might get that in tomorrow's stream. Jose is asking, is the handling okay for a muscle car? It's not bad. What I find is, even if you lose it, you can pretty much catch it. So it is a bit frustrating accelerating out of the corners. You do tend to lose it, but you can normally get it back. So I don't mind it. I prefer it to, say, the Porsche that was racing yesterday, which was horrible in comparison. So it's not too bad at all. But it does have a problem where you can lose the back end. But at least this time, if you do lose the back end, you can normally adjust and catch it. Speed snap. Okay, see, again, this one will be quite easy, I reckon. There you go. So there we go. So I am edging closer to 25%, and I don't think I'm even at durability being half used. There we go, 20% at tier 16. Nothing in tier 17. And autocross at tier 18. Okay, there we go. All the way down to the end. Oh, no. Oh. So right there, even though I was losing it, I could tell I was going to get it back. Same here. It's fine. Am I going to get first? I think I might have just got first there, you know. Yeah, by 0.2 of a second by the looks of it. Well, that's good enough. Just over 0.2 of a second. Tier 18, 22%. Nothing at tier 19. Nothing at tier 20. So it's back to tier 1, and I'm going to stay away from the eliminations. I'm going to do either speed records or head-to-heads, but I'm going to choose wisely. I'm going to choose a short circuit. So head-to-head on the East circuit on Suzuka is a good one. So let's get on with that. Oh. So I can just see me very easily losing the car on that corner there. It's a bit weird. When you lose it, it almost like snaps back in. It makes me wonder if part of the point of driving this car is to sort of lose it, going around those corners a bit faster. Anyway, first again. And I suspect this will either take me up to 23% or 24%. So I will just need one more race to get to that 25% mark. And bearing in mind, I've effectively applied all the upgrades that I need for this week. I'm already close to getting to 500 gold. Right, there we go, 24%. So speed record on the junior course of the Italian Grand Prix. Speed record. So where will the fastest part of the track be? Hard to say. Let's have a think about this. Okay, I'm going to reverse back, I think. So this is to take me to that 25% marker. Oh, what are you doing? Well, I might have completely messed that up. So brake assist from low to off. Yeah, this isn't looking good, is it? Oh, there we go. It wasn't looking good. Into the barriers just to slow me down, because that's what you do in this game. Never lend me your car. So Ayeki in the chat has put muscle cars lack of grip. Yeah, it's a bit weird because you can lose it, but you never feel that you can't get it back. So I actually don't mind that. What I hate it is when you go one way and the other. Oops, you see there? You just can't lose it. If you do lose it, it's quite easy to flick it back. So yeah, I don't mind these sort of cars. Whereas the Porsche, was it the Taycan Turbo S? It literally did this. Actually, I'll do it with. Literally did this. You couldn't control it. So I don't mind this car. This car's okay. I can live with a little bit of loss of control, so long as you can then, you know, grab it back, which you can with this car, so it's okay. So there we go, 15 gold, 25% complete, 489 gold overall. I'm quite happy with that in terms of Tuesday. Potentially by the end of the weekend, I've got another 45 75 gold there. Obviously we've got an event tomorrow, so there's some more gold to be had there. So again, yeah, looking pretty good. Now let's go into the online multiplayer tournament. So what track am I on? The Porsche test track. Okay, let's do that. I'm not a fan of the Dubai one. So what do the other cars compare? I suppose I should get a move on. Okay, so it does look like it's the better car. Oh, straight in there. Wow. Now, that's a roar when you've got 8 of those cars on track. Oh. It's a 2-lap special. I always do find the first race that you do, it's very unlikely that you don't get first. See there, you know, it just clicks back into, you lose it, but then it just clicks back in. Now, obviously, if I was a better driver, I wouldn't be losing it at all. But you know, that's just part of life at this moment in time. Jose has put Taycan is a heavy car. It's a horrible car. I hate it. Jose has put the Sylvia's the better car. You mean in this multiplayer race? Well, I'll tell you what. If it is, then that's 2 cars again to be using. So. I mean, at this moment in time, I'm doing all right with this car, so I'll persevere. I mean, I suppose it does depend. You know, you can't always trust the PR because some of the cars have really good grip, but are not particularly great at acceleration. And vice versa for that matter. This car seems to be a relatively balanced car. Oh, I've just gone off track. No. Oh, that was lucky. That could have been a timed penalty there for me. Okay, so that is a relatively easy win. Okay, there we go. So that'll be a first for me for sure. I can't see how I'm not. Just got to wait for everyone else to finish, apparently. I mean, I don't know who's left finishing. Most of them just left. There we go. Okay, so 114 points added to my score, 614. I think, let me have a look. I think that puts me on something like 4 goal only. Okay, all right, 618. It goes up to 5. Right, okay. So you reckon the Nissan Silvia? So let's go in and have a look then. I mean, again, there you go. If you look at the grip there, 1.22 compared to the Silvia at 1.55. But where does this car win outright? The acceleration, 2.06 seconds compared to, I mean, it's almost night and day. I mean, the Corvette has even worse grip. Okay, so don't know. I'm not convinced. I mean, again, it's a shame that car also has an exclusive series. So again, if that was fully upgraded, it would probably be comparable. But I'll stick with the Dark Horse itself. See how we get on. Yeah, so thanks for spotting that, Jose. I don't necessarily disagree, but I'll just keep with the Dark Horse for this moment in time. So we're waiting for 4 people, apparently. Oh, no, we're not. Good. So I am in the lead, but the key is going to be not going off track at this corner, which I can see being absolutely horrendous. There you go. Oh, there we go. There's this Sylvia shooting off. I'm all of a sudden in last place. Yep, so the wrong choice was the Dark Horse. And that's going to cost me. I mean, to be fair, if I don't have to use this car in the multiplayer and use the Sylvia instead, that I kind of like that. But I mean, I just don't trust this car around this corner. I'm having to overcompensate with the braking. And now I'm so far behind. Oh. Yeah, so that's going to cost me some serious points being in 6. But not to worry, it means I can use the other car. So I'll park this car for now then, and I'll give the Sylvia a go, see if it's any better. Jose has put this Sylvia carries the speed better out of the corners. Well, it definitely looked like it did, that's for sure. That'll teach me. Okay, so what have I lost? 43 points. Okay, that's not too bad. I can live with that. I'm going to service the car. I'm going to exit out. And let's do a couple of races with the Sylvia then. Let's see if this is any better. Oh dear. So obviously there is a disadvantage. It doesn't have great acceleration. Let's see how it gets on in the corners. Oh yeah, look at that, already into second. Oh, somebody's had a hissy fit and left. You notice it's never a car in front of you that leaves. Okay, so I've definitely got second by the looks of it. And somebody else has had a hissy fit. Right, look at that. I've caught this guy up. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's a second. And it looks like no one else is even close. There we go. So a good shout, Jose. You are correct. The Sylvia does appear, even though it's a lower PR spec, just overall better. The Dark Horse just lacks the grip, unfortunately. So again, I've got a bit of waiting to do. There we go. Okay, so have I made back? I think I need to get 50 points to now be on 5 gold. So let's have a look. 54 points. I'll take that. The car has another go in it, so let's do that. In fact, actually, let me just exit. Make sure. Let's see if I am on 5 gold. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to win to get to 6 gold, but let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. Jose has put tight racing this week on multiplayer. Yes, yeah, it will be. I do like it when the cars are close. I don't see the point of putting 3 cars in and they're all so different. You know, you want the possibility of people not having all the cars and everyone being competitive. But hey, I'm not real racing free, so Oh, see, well, why does that happen? Okay, so I'm in third. I'm still in third. Now I'm in fifth. Oh dear. Yeah, so it's not going to be a good one, this one, unfortunately. I'm even down in six again. So it's going to be a very long, hard slog up to 9 gold. Okay. Well, let's see if we can minimise our loss by getting fifth. There you go. Put them under pressure, they always crack. But I'm not going to get better than fifth, unfortunately. And it does look like that will probably bring to an end the racing for today. There we go. So overall, a fifth. Car will need to. So I only lost 14 points. I did okay there, but I'll service the car. I think the key is going to be the track choice. So I am back to 4 though, but that should be easy enough to get back up to 5 gold. Okay, there we go. So let me just turn the volume down. So first, I have a quick review of the 2 cars that are in sort of sales, discounted sales in terms of either buying the car or upgrading the car. I have both the cars this week, so I have both the Ford Mustang Dark Horse and the Nissan Nismo GTR LM. I don't typically like purchasing cars, even in a sale. I think I would normally prefer to race the car in a series and win the car that way. But in terms of then when you're waiting to having to fully upgrade the car, then is the opportunity to take advantage of the discounted sales. So the Ford Mustang Dark Horse, I've taken it up to 100% in terms of its upgrades. I've taken the series that it was in to 100%. So that series was raw ahead. In addition, it's opened up the exclusive series, and I've taken that to 25%. In terms of the Raw Ahead season, which series, which is in season 3, season 3 now for me sits at 99%. So that's not too bad at all. So I have earned quite a bit of gold in those series, and I've taken my overall gold tally to 489. In regards to the other car, the Nissan Nismo GTR LM, at the moment, I'm holding off doing the upgrade on this car. It is the car that's been sort of like touted as the best car in the series by quite some margin, to be fair. And I only need 2 upgrades to take it up to being fully upgraded, but I won't get any reward back from a series because the series that it's in is 100%, and the car itself doesn't have an exclusive series. So I'm just going to hold off on that car, but I will be racing it a number of times in the time trial to see how far up the list I can go. I am not that far from getting into D, and I would expect at the very least to get into C. And then from there, I'll just sort of play, see how it goes. So that is what's happened today. Now there will be a break from racing in these multiple series tomorrow because there is an event that will open up. So I will be doing this event. So it's the Porsche 911 GT2 RS Club Sport 25 Limited Series. So because it's a limited series, this stream will probably be at the very least 2 hours long. Could be as long as 2.5 hours. There's also a possibility, because I do already have the car, that if this limited series requires me to upgrade the car to complete the limited series, I probably won't do it. The reason being is simply by the fact that the cost of the upgrade is more than the reward I'm likely to get back. But you never know. I might have a car that's at the right level. We'll find out in tomorrow's stream. Okay, so there we go. That's the racing for today, and that's what we've got planned for tomorrow. So tomorrow's live stream will be at 6 p.m. UK time, so similar sort of time to today. But as I said, it probably will be a longer stream. I mean, this stream has gone on for just over 2 hours. At the very least, tomorrow's stream will be 2 hours. There's a possibility of it being 2.5 hours. So, hopefully, you'll be about to join me and have some fun with that. So all that it remains for me to say is, whatever is left of your day, I hope it's a good one. As I said, I hope to see you in tomorrow's live stream. It will be at 6 p.m. UK time, and it will be racing in the limited series. So until then, thank you and goodbye.